Let us see exercise 9.1 sixth question. What is the question given here? Identify the square used on the axis of the adjacent graph. Write the frequency distribution from it. So here they have given here one graph. Based on this graph, you need to draw here the frequency distribution table. Now let us see here what you can observe here in the graph. Here on the x-axis they have given here. What they have given here? They have given here the first class, second class, third class, fourth class, fifth class and sixth class. Here on the y-axis they have given here the number of students. That means in class how many students are there, and in class 2 how many students are there, and in class 3 how many students are there, and in class 4, class 5 and class 6 how many students are there. This information they have given in the form of the graph. You need to represent that graph in the form of the frequency distribution table. Let us see how to write that one. So again this one, which question? Sixth question. Now to draw the frequency distribution table, how to draw? First you need to draw here one table, and here the first column will be the class, right? So write it here the class. And the second column will be the number of students, or you can write it as the frequency, right? And in the third column you can write it here the tally marks. So I am not writing that one because you can write it. So here let us see here in class 1 how many students are there from this graph. So you can observe that in class 1 how many students are there? 40 students are there. So write it here in class 1 40 students are there. Now let us see here in class 2. In class 2 how many students are there? Clearly here 50 is there, here 60 is there. So if you see it in the graph in your textbook, clearly it is given here that which is 55. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So the number of students in class 2 is 55. Let us see here the number of students in class 3. In class 3, how many students are there? Clearly you can identify here in class 3, 70 students are there. So now here in between 60 and 70 is there. Write it here. So you can observe that here 65 students are there. So write it here in class 3, 65 students are there. Now let us see here class 4 how many students are there. So what is this one? Here you need to check it here. If you check here you can observe that 50 is there. So in class 4 how many students are there? 50 students are there. So write it here. Class 4 50 students are there. So after that in class 5th. See here in class 5th how many students are there? This one. So let us see here. If you check it here you can observe that here 35 is there. So you can write it here in class 5, 35 students are there. Now see it here in class 6. In class 6, how many students are there in class 6? 15 students are there. So write it here 15. It is 30, not 35. So this is the information they have given here in the form of the graph. So let us see again what they have given here. On the x-axis they have given here the class. On the y-axis they have given here the number of students. You need to write this one in the form of the graph. So let us see here in class 1 how many students are there? 40 students are there. In class 2 how many students are there? 55 students are there. In class 3 how many students are there? 65 students are there. In class 4 how many students are there? 50. And in class 5 it is 30. And in class 6 it is 50. So like this you need to represent in the form of the frequency distribution table. Let us see the next question. Seventh question, what they have given here, the marks of 30 students 42, 37, 38, 42, 49, 52, 38, 53, 57, 47, 29, 59, 61, 33, 17, 17, 39, 44, 42, 39, again 14, 7, 27, 9, 19, 19, 54, 51. Let us see here. This is the data they have given here. So let us count whether 30 are there or not, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, right? Here total 30 students are there. Out of 75, this is the marks they have got. Now, based on this raw data, you need to draw here the grouped frequency distribution table. Let us see here how to draw the grouped frequency distribution table. Again, here you need to draw here one table, and in the first one, what they have given here in the question, what we are talking about, the marks. So write it here the marks. And the second column will be the number of students, or we can write it as the frequency. So write it here frequency. Now here in the question itself they have given here, you need to take this one in the form of the grouped frequency distribution table. In the question they have given here in the form of the equal class intervals. So let us take here. So what is the minimum mark? 0, right? So what is the maximum mark? How many marks the exam was conducted? For 75 marks. So you can take it here as 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80. Right? Now, you need to check here in between 0 to 10 marks how many students are got. Here you can observe that here 10 is there, here 10 is there. So, what type of classes we call? These classes we call it as an exclusive classes, because here we need to exclude this value. Right? Suppose if any person got 10 marks, you should not write in this class interval. You have to write in this class interval. Since we are excluding this one, we call this as an exclusive classes. Similarly, if any person got 30 marks, you need to include here, not here, because we are excluding the 30 in the upper limit. So, this is nothing but the forming of the grouped frequency distribution table. Now, let us see how many persons who got in between 0 to 10. Let us see here. Is there any person who got 0 to 10? Right, here 7. One person got 0 to 10 in between. So write it here 1. Now let us see here in between 10 to 20 how many students are there. One, two, three, 4. 4 students are there who got in between 10 to 20. Now let us see in between 20 to 30 how many students are there. 20 to 30 here 1, 2, 3. 3 students are there who got in between 20 to 30. Now let us see here in between 30 to 40. How many students are there? So let us see here in 30 to 40. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. 7 students are there who got in between 30 to 40. Now let us see here in 40 to 50 how many students are there. So let us see here in 40 to 50, 1. Here 50 is there, right? You should not include 50 here because these are the exclusive classes. So you need to include 50 here. So you should not count 50 here. Remember that one. So let us see here in between 50 to 40 to 50 how many students are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 students are there who got in between 40 to 50. Now let us see here in 50 to 60 how many students are there. Now you can include 50 here. So let us include here that one 50 to 60. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many students are there who got in between this one? 7 students are there. Now let us see here in 60 to 70 how many students are there. So let us see that one in between 60 to 70. 1. Only one student are there, right? In between 60 to 70. Now let us see here in between 70 to 80 how many students are there. So here in between 70 to 80, here no one is there in the first row. So nobody got in between 70 to 80. So 0. Now like this you need to represent in the form of the grouped frequency distribution table. So let us see again what is the question they have given here. Out of 75 marks the exam was conducted for the 30 students. So the 30 students marks are given in the form of this one. They asked to form the grouped frequency distribution table. For that we have drawn here in the form of the intervals. Here you can observe that we have written these intervals in the form of the exclusive classes. So we should not include these values. Since we are not including these 10, 20, 30 here in these class intervals, we can say that this type of class intervals we call it as an exclusive class intervals. And after that you can count it here in between 0 to 10 how many students are there, so that you will get this one. Now let us add these values. So what you are getting here, 7 3s are 21, right? 3 7s are there, 21, 22, here 23, here 26 plus 4 which is 30. So total together what you are getting here 30. So the number of students is also 30. So we have written all the marks. We did not written anything wrong. So like this you need to check. If you want to check whether what you have written is correct or not, you can add these frequencies. If you add these frequencies, you have to get the total number of students. Since the total number of students is 30, what we have written is correct. Now let us see the next problem. So here let us see the next one, 8th question. Here what they have given here, 8th question, the electricity bills of 25 houses in a colony are given below. Construct a grouped frequency distribution table with a class size of 75. So here this 8th question and 9th question you can do it as the homework. Just you need to count the values. Here I have written already this problem, 7th problem. Just you need to count what is the number of these values. Similarly you can do here this 8th question and 9th question as the homework. Here in 8th question what they said here, you need to form the grouped frequency distribution table with a class size of 75. So here what is the meaning of that here? Let us see here what are the values they have given. 170 Now you can check it here. What is the class size they have given here? 75. That means here what they are saying here, you need to consider here from class size to 150 to, if you add 75 to that, what you are getting here? 5, 7 plus 5 which is 12, 225. You can take it here like this. Before question you can observe that students question you take it here in the form of 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Here they did not specify the class size. Here they have specified the class size as 75. So in between these two values, the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit should be the 75. That is the meaning of that one. So let us next what will be the next class interval, which is 225 to, let us add 75 to that one. What you will get? 225, 75. So 5 plus 5 which is 10, which is 300. So you will get here 300. What is the next class interval, which is nothing but 300 to 375. Like that you need to create the grouped frequency distribution table and calculate the frequency. These two questions you can do it as the homework, and